Thank you, everyone, for continuing to join us for this 24-hour tribute to Tim Bergling. Our friend Avicii was one of the world's greatest producers and DJs, and he touched so many lives. I want to spend the next few minutes speaking with someone who was there from the very beginning and saw the growth and development of Avicii and Tim Bergling. This is his father, Klas Bergling. Hello, Klas.
Hi, Aloe. How are you?
I'm great, and I'm so grateful to have you join us and share some words about Tim for this tribute. I know today is a very it's a very solemn day for you and your family, and I want to once again say how sorry I am for your loss and how important Tim was to me and the talents that he shared that gave me such a huge song with Wake Me Up. Tim also left behind millions of fans and from every corner of the world, and our tribute today is testament to his beautiful fans and seeing how he engaged. Their story is my story, is his story. So I would like just to get from you.
Thank you very much, Aloe. Thank you very much. I mean, it's been a hard day for very many people, but you're very right about the fans. I mean, the fans all over the world that has shown from the day that Tim passed away, they have been so loving and supportive. It's unbelievable. We couldn't really understand the magnitude of their, and we also understand their feelings. I mean, we have seen a lot. I must say, on the graveyard, so many nice cards, stones with initials. It's letters, everything. Also today. So, I mean, they mean a lot. They meant a lot for Tim. They mean a lot for us, all of us now, you and the rest of us, really much. So, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to know from you, what was Tim like as a young child? Did he show musical interest at a young age, or was it later on in teenage years?
No, he did actually, and I think I said it before. He liked to sing, but he was not the best singer. he, he liked to sing the Swedish national hymn, very loud, and he really filled the lungs, and it wasn't really, on the right tune, but it was so nice, and. No, so he showed interest, but not as much as in the teenage when he really started doing music.
Right.
But that's like he liked music.
Where did he get the computer that he was using to make the music? Was it his own computer, or was he borrowing yours or someone else?
I think he got very early his own computer.
He got his own computer early.
Yeah. He was an expert on getting us
getting you to buy him things.
Yeah, absolutely. He had a good equipment, at least when he started. Really, from the beginning, we were quite restrictive, but later on, yeah.
Yeah. And was he spending? Did you start to notice him spending a lot of time in his bedroom, just making music? Would he play sports, or would he play video games or other things?
He played video games, and I understand from his friends he was very good at one of these big games at the time, and I think he had some kind of record, and which. When we told him you have to go to bed now because you have school tomorrow, and there was a small discussion always, and then he went to bed and turned off the light, and And when I came up, let's say an hour later, or 2 hours later, or whatever, I went into the kitchen. I saw the small light under his door, and when he heard me coming, it was he turned off the light. So he had a technique to. Of course, I laugh now, but I mean, it's not really the best that you play games in the night. No, that's nothing to recommend, but that's the way life is.
Yeah, I mean, every kid is doing some sort of rebellious act, and he
Yeah,
was good at it, and he wanted to
you
continue.
tell me.
I mean, I have my stories too, but
Yeah,
so let's see. In terms of the music, was Tim's music in the beginning, was it foreign to you? What kind of music did you listen to in the
it was
home?
foreign. It was absolutely foreign. I mean, I used to play the trumpet when I was young. Then I
Oh, me
started
too.
playing. Yeah, you did?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Trumpet was my
Ah,
first instrument.
good. Yeah, we had a school orchestra, when I was a kid, and we marched from the school to the church,
Yeah,
and we had white pants, white shirt, and we took it very seriously, and we played marches. So, and then I used to start playing Dixieland, and I was a fan of Eddie Condon, which was a
yes,
famous, yeah. So then Ray Charles meant a lot to me. Fats Domino, Ray Charles, all these guys. But Ray Charles was really my big idol for as long as he was alive. I mean, he was such a brilliant guy.
absolutely. Would you play this kind of music in the home?
A lot, a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, I always been a fan of blues. I mean, a little bit, the modern blues, or yeah, I liked it a lot, and I played a lot.
Right.
And
And so the music that I ended up doing with Tim, um, he the first song that we recorded was a song called Black and Blue, which is
yeah, I
basically
know
like
it.
a blues song.
Yeah,
And I think there's definitely some of that inspiration uh, coming from you, and even his choice of Etta James, who was a phenomenal soul singer, blues singer for
absolutely.
Levels, right?
Absolutely. She was fantastic. I mean, so many nice songs, and the voice. Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Black and Blue. I remember. I remember it well.
that we never released the song, but a lot of fans still know about it and hear it because it was live at the Ultra Music Festival in 2013 in Miami. So they were able to see it and then grab the audio, so people are familiar with the song. Um, we we did
Correct.
in December. You and the family and the record label helped to put together an amazing tribute in Stockholm. That was truly phenomenal. It was an event with the fellow collaborators and the friends and producers that worked with Tim in Sweden, and it broke records at the Friends Arena in Stockholm.
Yeah. I mean, I must say it's all you and the rest of the gang artists. You made such a wonderful night, and I'm sure you also felt. I mean, the music, the performance from all of you, backed up with this big orchestra, first time live music, which it really worked. I mean, it was a long night. You had these DJs, fantastic DJs that started up, sort of, you know, started up
In the
the
traditional
show.
sense, yeah.
Yeah, and then the 2 hours with you and your colleagues that made just such a fantastic night, and you all your performances fee you donated to the foundation. So I mean,
Yeah.
you really did a very, very fantastic job that night, and I don't think I ever heard so many people saying it was so much love and friendship and compassion in this big audience. I mean, it was over 50,000 people,
Yeah.
and I heard stories, when they went back from this arena, all these people went on trains, etc.
Mm.
And normally after a big show, there used to be fights and things like that. People was so friendly, and they made space for everyone to come on board on the train and things like that. So
That's
thank you
amazing.
very much,
Yeah,
all of
it
you.
was. Yeah, for sure. It was all our pleasure to be part of that.
Yeah,
Um, so the foundation, um, the Tim
yeah,
Bergling Foundation, was created by you and your wife
yes,
um, after Tim's passing,
yeah,
and the foundation is advocating for the recognition of suicide as a global health emergency, and to remove the stigma attached around discussing mental health issues. Really important that um, the foundation can stand in honor of Tim, but also to help those who have mental health issues and to help prevent
yeah.
suicide.
Yeah, it's we are focusing. I mean, it's a new foundation, so I mean, it's new for us. So we are
Hmm.
really, doing a lot now to start activities up, and uh, we realized that in Sweden, for example, there is no 24/7 helpline
Wow,
for
really?
now.
Okay.
So what we do now is supporting two organizations and to start up that kind of helpline, and we hope that it will be ready to go in May, the first one, and uh, then we are doing other activities for
Yeah.
young people, focusing on the school, for example. um, we know that you have to come in early. That's the problem. Maybe it's the problem in US too. I mean, you have to identify the kids that has some anxiety or whatever. It don't need to be dramatic. I mean, but if you don't get help, if you don't get anybody to talk to, things
Hmm.
can get worse, and you keep it for yourself. So I mean, uh, we really try to find ways to come in early and do our share of the job as much as we can. You understand that? I mean, it's a huge thing. So
I know, I know.
we are we are a small player here, but we do what we can.
And we applaud you for that, and we think it's I think it's one of the best ways to honor Tim's memory is to work towards making his life mean something beyond just the music, but to help other people who are suffering in this way. um,
Absolutely,
uh,
absolutely.
so the
And
music.
I must add that
Hmm.
music is a well-known therapy. So I think
Absolutely.
that music is the way to, really solve problems all over the world. I
Yeah.
mean,
Music brings a lot of people together. It's a great
it,
universal language connecting folks. And like you said, it's
yeah,
therapy for a lot of people. There are,
absolutely.
scientific studies and applications now using
Yeah,
music as therapy.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, speaking of the music, there's so much music that Tim made that was never released. I know the fans are always asking and very eager to hear. And I'm sure that you guys have ideas and thoughts about what to do or what not to do. I feel it's very complicated to release music that Tim made if he's not here to finish it, because
yeah.
it won't necessarily be Tim. And if he
No,
didn't release it when he was alive, then that means maybe it's not finished. And no artist really wants to release unfinished music. But can you speak to a little bit of how the decisions came around releasing the Tim album?
yeah. It was we took the decision directly because we knew from the messages and contacts with Tim that he wanted to release the music, and we decided not to lock in his music. I mean, we also been very transparent with the process. So, I mean, what we said was we should stick so close as possible to Tim.
Yeah.
as we can, and I think that's what we did, and of course it's a decision that can be criticized from somebody, but someone, and or so, but that's life. I think that m- most of the reactions we got are very, very, very positive.
Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
and you were part of it, so you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
I know.
and
And in my part, the song was written and recorded already. And so all I had to do was come in and do the vocal. And so it is absolutely the sound and feeling that Tim would have expected when to release. Um,
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
so
You did a fantastic job, Aloe. I mean, and your song is really the one that should be there. So, I mean, we are
yeah,
very grateful for that.
well, thank you. I'm very grateful for you taking this time and sharing your memories and experiences with Tim. Um, hopefully we get a chance to do this again at some point in the future, where the entire world can come online to hear you speak of your memories of Tim. Um, but thank you so much, Klas. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Aloe. Thank you, Aloe. And I think it's relaxing to talk with you. I don't feel tensed at all. I always a little bit nervous, when
Yeah,
for things like this, but it was a good minutes with you, Aloe. Thank you very
thank
much.
you.
And you notice
Likewise.
that we are in quarantine, so I'm not allowed to go to the.
Well, that's why I wear my hat so nobody can see.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Aloe,
Thank you
and
so
all
much.
and all the
Bye.
other great artists also that been on the Avicii tribute concert and the records during the years. So fantastic, everything. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.